Chap tales. Don't you wanna hear some chap tales? Hello people, and welcome to another episode of Chap Tales. Proper digging the barrel out, trying to find funny stories. Like there is untold. Quite a few of them though have got to be vetted before I put them on here, because they're just not nice, not good for here. So don't worry, people who's heard me start doing these chap tales, that you're thinking, God, he is gonna get me arrested or something. I ain't gonna put up none of the naughty stuff, alright? I've been thinking what to do, and when I used to work for United Parcel Service as a delivery van driver, and I've actually got a handful of stories from that time that is proper funny, if you like. I thought I'd start off with this one anyway. So this is back, well, it'd probably be about 15 years ago now. So I was out doing my route, which was North Finchley and Totteridge Whetstone, bit of New Southgate, you know what I mean, that sort of area. Anyway, I was in Finchley Central actually. I think it was one of the, like, off Nether Street, one of the back roads, like with all the little nice houses and that. And anyway, it was winter and it had been snowing and it was proper slippery everywhere, like, and I can't remember what road it was or what, do you know what I mean? But anyway, it was one of the back like with the little houses and that, and it was a bit of a hill going down. So I'm in the van and I've sort of got to the top of this hill. Anyway, just gone over the old crest of the hill and started going down the hill. I'm going really slow as well, because obviously it weren't very good conditions. Anyway, the vans that I was driving at the time didn't have ABS, so the brakes were rubbish. And anyway, so I get halfway down this hill and the wheels just lock. I'm pumping the brakes, trying to get them to unlock. So I start to slide. Anyway, in front of me, parked up outside one of the houses, is a brand new Aston Martin DB9. Oh my God, this car was unbelievable. It's proper James Bond, you know what I mean, like expensive. And I'm sliding down this hill towards this car, yeah, and I am just like, oh my God, I'm pumping the brakes. I tried the handbrake. I was just trying to stop. Like, I was even contemplating, I was thinking about, like, I was having a look at the cars left and right, thinking which one's not as nice as an Aston Martin. I'll just turn the van into that and that'll stop me, you know what I mean? But this street, like, it's proper full of moneyed people, you know what I mean? So all the motors were very nice, if you like. Maybe not as nice as this Aston Martin, but anyway, carried on pumping the brakes, just doing whatever I could to try and stop myself. So at the bottom of the hill, it sort of like levels out a bit, like, and but I still had the momentum from coming down the hill, and I'm going towards this motor. And then I swear to God, I was like 5 foot away, 4 foot away, 3 foot away, 2 foot away. And boom, I managed to stop the van. And I'm telling you, when I looked down out of the windscreen, I was about a foot away from this Aston Martin, and I was just like, oh my God. I was like, pulled the handbrake up, everything just like, I couldn't have even tried to like get away from it or whatever. So I was just like, I was sitting there in the van, I was thinking, thank you God that I did not just crash straight into this Aston Martin. And do you know what was the funniest thing as well? The fella who owned the Aston Martin also owned the house that was behind the Aston Martin, and he had been watching the whole thing happen. He's come out of his house, he's come up to my driver's window, and I've undone the window and that. And he just looked at me, and I looked at him, and he went, "Thank you so much. Thank you for not hitting my car." And I was like, oh. Anyway, obviously I couldn't even attempt to reverse or to get out of that position, because the car would have just started sliding again, and then I would have gone into it. So I had to phone the office, and they sent out one of the big P80s. I can't even. No, I don't think they did have 4-wheel drive, but I think that on the back, like they had to cut the tyres on each side. Do you know what I mean? Like proper meaty thing, like. And the mechanic that came out with the van to try and help me, like, we got there, and there's like a tailgate at the back of the van, like a metal thing, and we put big chains around there and chained them up to this P80, and I sort of sat in the van holding the steering wheel straight, you know what I mean, and when he indicated, I'd let the handbrake off, and he'd like, but to tell you the truth, this P80, it didn't even, it made a proper easy job of it. Do you know what I mean? It just like, I let the handbrake down, boom, I left it in neutral, so I was like coasting, and he just pulled me straight out there. He pulled me straight back up the hill that I'd come into, and like round the corner and that, and yeah, I sort of left the van at the top of this hill, got my like, obviously after thanking the mechanic and that, and he'd gone back to our depot or whatever, but I remember I just parked the van up, left it at the top of this hill, got my trolley, and then the streets down this hill and adjacent streets, whatever, there's about 8 stops, and I just piled the trolley up with these stops, and I just walked all of the deliveries. I've walked all 8 of them. Do you know what I mean? Probably done about a mile in walking with this trolley, but there's no way on God's earth I was going to try to get down this hill or down any hill in that area. I left the van up on a nice road, and then that was it, mate. Yeah. Well, not really musical, but yeah, I don't know. It was. If you'd have been there, I can't say it was funny. It would be funny for someone else watching, but for me it was quite scary. But yeah, okay. So there's a little chap towel for you. Let's see what we can pull out of the bag for the next time. All right, nice one. Speak soon.
Chap tales. Don't you wanna hear some chap tales?